live stream. One time you're on. Howdy, folks. Get the tractor out of gear. Old tractor. I'm down here doing some, here, let me turn you around here. Down here doing a little disking in the cornfields. Disking around the wet spots, help the field dry up a little bit. I've got pretty much the far side of the field over there done. There's just a couple of strips there. Working on this strip right now. Little time mining. Hello. Hi Julie. Hi Jason. Who else we got in here? Cook and Dirt Clod. What am I up to, Patty? I'm disking a little fields here. Pumping out water out of the duck ponds so we can start planting corn. Go over here and check on my pump. Oh, there's the dog. There's the Mia dog. She just come running up. See if I can not sink in this mud over here. Mia's already got her footprints in it. She loves it out here. Yeah, I won't be disking any of this. Looks like I still got water in this holding pond over here, in this holding area. It was up to right here this morning. When I started that line right there. Pump's still running, still pumping water. We're good to go. I just thought I'd pop up a live stream, show you guys this beautiful scenery. That tallest peak out there, that's Mary's Peak. About center of the screen, goes slopes up. That's the North Coastal Cascade, or Oregon Coast Cascades. Coastal Cascade, something like that. Looking to the west. The Pacific Ocean's just about 40 miles that way, 45 miles that way. How many acres of corn are you going to plant? We do 10. There's 2 5-acre ponds. This one here. And then there's the duck blind there in the middle with the dike road, and then there's another 5 over here. We lease it out to duck hunters every year. Plant corn for feed, corn, millet, sorghum. We got wild rice over there in a field right over there. We have to specially order that like at the beginning of the year for the end of the year. Just an old tractor with a disc. Here's what why I can't do the whole field yet and get it all. It's really soft right here where I'm stepping at. That's from ducks. Those Those puddles there, those are from ducks wallowing in the field, eating the, but you can see my gator tracks from earlier. Came out here to test how dry the field is. There's some pretty good, I mean, I just sunk right there. If I dared drive the tractor over this, I'd be stuck for sure for about a week until it dried all the way out. Anyway, I just thought I'd do a quick pop-up live and say howdy to everybody. Show you the beautiful scenery that me and I get to enjoy on a quite regular basis. Yeah, I won't get stuck. Duck corn, not deer corn. Although the elk preserve is to the south of us here, William E. Finley Wildlife Refuge, and they've got a big herd of Roosevelt elk. And they come down here and munch and chomp on our corn every year. Come over here, we got some, I got some fresh prints over here. Oh, there's some fresh elk dew. And we got some fresh elk prints. These ones are so fresh that you can still see all the ridges on them where they slid in at. Another set over here, going that way. Another set here. Looks like the herd walked through here last night. There's a couple of nice sized ones. Hi, Mama Bird. Let's get a couple of you guys wrenched up, or a couple of you wrenched up here. There we go. I think everybody else is wrenched up here now. This is the first year we have been able to, here's one of my other ponds. This one did really good with corn last year. Planted sorghum in it year before. It didn't do so well. GP, what's going on, my brother? Taking you for a little walk around the farm here. That's looking off over at the ranch house and barn and whatnot like that. There's 43 acres out here. Belongs to my sponsor and his wife. And me and the dog just love coming out here and playing. And one of the sheds up over here, here's one of the blinds. It's not pumped out, or that's one of the tuck blinds. Needs to be cleaned up. Got to get them hunters out here to do their job. It's not my job to clean up their duck blinds. Oh, I see a whole bunch more elk track right out here. Right out through this whole area right here. They must have came right through the field right across here last night. Got a couple of the Southern Oregon boys that came down to hunt last year. I'm hoping they come down to hunt this year and tag a couple of these animals. gotta get the sprayer out. We got some poison oak right here. Look at that stuff. Nasties. Right next to my pipe. Good thing this pipe stays stationary. I don't have to move it. I have to move the pipe down at the other end though. One of the sheds back up over there, can't really see it, is my prospecting shed. It's an old little feed shed that they gave me to store my prospecting equipment and do stuff like that. Store dirt, so I don't have to store it at home. Did I say animals? Yeah, it's a ranch. Animals, yeah, the elk, Roosevelt elk are the animals. We have deer, turkey. We have all kinds. We got bobcat. There's a cougar that lives out here. I see every once in a while roaming through around out here. Lots of duck, geese. Go down and get a drink of water. Mia's favorite spot. It's our little copper dam where we pull our irrigation water out of. But I just thought I'd go live and do some, get some air time. We always need that watch time, don't we? Content creators always chasing watch time. This is where I get to come out and enjoy and hang out and have my peace and quiet. Even though my where I live, my apartment's on the outskirts of town, and it's quiet there. This is even more quiet. If I didn't live in veteran housing, I'd probably move out here. I've been offered to many a time. But then I'd be working out here more often. And they can't really afford to have me working out here more often. Because if I lived out here, I'd be bored and I'd be wanting to work all the time. Instead of driving the 15 miles to get here. Look at the size of that oak tree. Oak tree's massive. Just for a size reference. There's my hand, and I mean, that oak tree's pretty big. Used to have deer blind up here, elk blind, deer blind. That was back when before the old man had his strokes and was still out here hunting and doing everything. Oh, there's a game trail right there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It does go right. They've been stepping right off of here. And they've been walking right back through there. Gonna have to come block that off. They'll be down here eating my corn crop. 4 years ago, they ate the entire crop. The elk did. Howdy, Empty Pan. Dina, hi Dina. Mega Dog. Lord Shadow, let's get you wrenched up here too, buddy. There we go. One of the entrances the elk like right here. They beat this fence down so hard every year. It's hard to keep up with it. Not just the maintenance on the fence, but the cost, because, you know, for those of you that know, elk are big animals. And when they go over a fence, they can do some serious damage to a fence. There's a little deer blind, just a little wood blind. I think we have like 6 or 7 blinds down here. Murray River Gold. How do? Adam Wise. Good to see you, man. Sorry, I had to turn around real quick. AAA. Good to see you too. We're just down, for those of you that are just coming in, we're just down here at the farm that I come down and play on. I don't actually work here, I just play here. Gives me something to do besides sitting at home in front of a YouTube computer. And you know, my sponsor did a lot for me back in the day before he had some strokes and started losing his memory. And so I returned the favor. Come down here and help out him and his wife with getting the fields prepped and stuff. He can still run the planter. It's just the old tractor that prepping the fields. You can't really drive that anymore because of mobility issues. See, look at this fence. These elk just came right through this fence. Can you guys see that fence? Just come right through it. No care in the world. Well, anyway, we got to walk around the farm here, and they call it our ranch because there's already another family farm with that last name, with the last name of this place, and they did used to have animals out here at one point. Had cows and horses, other animals. But now we just grow grass and corn. Most of that's Timothy. Mostly for cows. We don't grow it for grass seed. Although this is this part of the Willamette Valley is the grass seed capital of the world. We just grow it for hay, and one of the other neighbors actually harvests it, bales it, takes it all away, sells it all, and then gives them their cut every year. This field's still really wet. I won't be able to get a tractor on it for a few more days. Here's a rice paddy. Still got some water in it. I'll probably have to pump some more water into it before long. Give that rice a little more time to come up, to do its springtime thing. It's starting to get thick and muddy. Got some good water spots from ducks right here. Wallering down in there, getting the millet All right. Have a good day, AAA. Don't work too hard. Or work really hard and get off early or whatever you can. However it goes for you. I always like piecework myself. The harder I work, the earlier I get off, or the more money I make. Vice versa, or either one. Well, y'all, we've been on here about 20 minutes or so. I appreciate y'all stopping in and watching. This is where I was pumping water out from for the last couple of weeks, is this spot over here. It's just down to this little puddle now. It's not even deep enough to put the foot valve down in. There's no storms coming here. I'm looking west where the weather comes from, towards the Pacific Ocean. It's clear and beautiful. Another, a couple of clouds in the sky, but otherwise it's blue skies. I knew that pump was going to quit pretty soon. That means it's time to shut down this tractor and call it a day. Before it starts getting too hot out here. I am an Oregonian and 70 is hot for me. But I think I'm gonna go shut down this tractor for the day, let the fields dry out some more, and let's take you down to this other little pond right here real quick. It's what we call Paw's Pond. Lady that owns this place, she got it in an inheritance from her parents, who bought the place back in the 60s after her dad retired from the Air Force. And this is what we call Paw's Pond. It was a pond that he started digging out, and hopefully I'll be able to start digging some more out of it this year. That dog just loves water. She loves coming out here and playing around in the ponds. Go over here and check on the beaver. It doesn't look like they've built any more up here, but they do have it blocked. Jump across here. All my culverts are running. Kind of barely, but maybe I gotta stick a twig down them or stick this stick down them and clear them out. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Stick it down in here. Get these culverts dug out a little bit so we get some better flow out of here. There we go. That ought to open that sucker up a little bit. Oop, almost to the top of the boot. Almost got wet feet today. $75 and sunny here, and I was trapped inside all day. Oh, that sucks. GP 79 here, mostly cloudy. Yeah, it's a little humid here, not too bad. Typical for our area this time of year. Well, not really, because it's been a lot It's been a lot these last few years. I haven't even been able to get tractor on the field this time of year. They're still watering the ponds. Our little feeder creek. Get off of it. Huh? Good duckling. Mia's trying to roll on it. Don't know why the little duckling died. I'm actually surprised that body's still there down here. There's all kinds of critters down here that eat that kind of stuff. It looks like we lost a tree over here this year. Fell right down across this creek area. I did have a beaver dam down here last year. Oh, we lost several trees this winter. I did have a beaver dam right down here, right there. But it looks like they may have moved out. Because this would be, if that beaver dam was still active, this would be underwater up to where I'm standing instead of clear over there. Hi, Dorothy. I don't know if I can't remember if I said hi to you or not yet. Pretty sure I've said hi to everybody. Appreciate y'all sticking around and watching the show. Here's another old drain with a whole bunch of culverts. One we don't use anymore. I don't know why not. Maybe I'll have to try to get the tractor back in here this summer and dig those out. I could use those culverts somewhere else on the property. All right. Okay, well, now we're definitely into the, it's about 63 and mostly sunny here in north central Oregon. Yeah, it's about what it is here, probably about mid-60s. It might be pushing 70. Probably a lot more humid here, though. All right. Look at that dog run. Just the happiest dog in the whole wide world. All right, well, I'm gonna have to take this tractor back up to the barn and go get myself the other, go get the gator and come back down here and refill this pump. And I'll be gone for the day. And thanks for sticking around and watching, you guys. Hope you enjoyed the beautiful scenery of the Willamette Valley of Oregon. Oh, that was a big frog that just jumped in there. Had some big old legs on it. Frog legs. Alrighty, y'all, back to the tractor. Y'all have a wonderful day. Once I get on the tractor, you guys won't be able to hear me, so it's not a quiet tractor, that's for sure. I think she got this in the wheel with the farm. All right, guys and ladies, y'all have a wonderful day. Be safe out there. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and if you do, name it after me. All right, have a great day. Hobo Rob and Mia Dog catching out. Live stream. Oh, push the wrong button. Have a great day, y'all. Come on in. And stop.